What is up, my spooky boos? This video is about to get very spooky. So if you're triggered by scary things or kind of just not normal subjects, I would suggest you stay and face your fears. This is the story of my alien abduction experience. This is a true story. I at first was skeptical and I thought maybe it was a lucid dream, but I kind of have evidence to prove that something did happen to me. One night, I remember falling asleep at maybe like 12, like normal. I fell asleep. I don't really remember having any dreams, but I remember waking up and I looked at the time and it was around 3 a.m. and I put my phone down. I turned over and my bed was kind of over here, so if I turned over I could see my door. And I'm looking at my door and it was open and I thought it was so strange. I was like, I sleep with my door closed all the time, why is it open? And I then realized that there are 3 figures staring at me in my doorway, literally just staring. I quickly turned over to the other side and was staring at my wall. I had an alien poster on my wall that said "I believe" or something like that, and I was just staring at that poster, like literally not even blinking, and I couldn't move, I couldn't scream, I couldn't do anything. I was trying to scream for my mom, my brother, anyone, and I was just literally stuck, and I blinked my eyes and it was the morning. So I thought that was really, really strange. I remember telling like one of my close friends about it and they were like, oh, maybe it was sleep paralysis. So I looked further into sleep paralysis and I was like, that's so strange, I've never had this before, like maybe it was. I would say about maybe 2 years later, I had this like bump in my back. So I went to the doctor to get it checked out. He grabs this scalpel thing and I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? Like I thought like maybe he'd just like, and it'd like be done, you know? He makes an incision into my back and he literally just stops and goes, this is really weird. It looks like you were hit with like a rock or something. Have you ever been hit with a rock? And I was like, no, I've never been hit with a rock. He's like, oh, have you gotten into a car accident? And I was like, no. And he pulls out this piece of metal in my back. It was literally under my skin. He had to literally make an incision, open my back up and get the little piece of metal that was out of my back. And the weirdest thing is, I have so many back issues, like it's ridiculous. Like it's really insane. It's like someone took apart my back and put it together and they like missed a piece. That's what happened to my back. And I kind of put 2 and 2 together after I started watching like alien abduction videos. There was this one video I randomly came across and I want to say it was on Netflix. I don't even remember the name of the movie. If I do remember, I'll put the link in the description below. It was about this doctor who takes in clients who have been abducted or think they've been abducted by aliens, and they pull out pieces of metal out of their skin. This guy in the movie had some weird bump on his leg and they removed a piece of metal, just like me. And they did a test on the metal and it came back as some like space type metal, like it was not found on Earth. So I am so pissed I did not ask the doctor, hey, can I take that home? Now I wish I could go back in time and test what that metal was, because I am 100% sure that night when I saw the figures it was true. It actually happened and I was chosen. And the weird thing is, after that is when I was diagnosed with what I have. So what I have is like something that's passed on, but I do believe that something was happening with my back, and maybe they forgot to put something back in my back. So yeah, if you guys have any cool alien conspiracy theories or alien abduction things that have happened to you, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to hear your guys' stories. If anything happens to me, you know where I'll be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like.
Oh, 10 bad bitches in a match. Rich on Millie, rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard and your money start